You don't know these streets like we do.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Streeters Watching. This is one editorial.
That's what's up.
About the tree more. What's it way? Yes. This is proudly brought to you by 3ws.mybet.africa. Michelle and AML daily odds any codes on TikTok Sports Arena. Corner for Kwaji and also
Telegram.
Yeah, about Telegrams also on a daily.
Free.
Yes. Telegram link in there twice here. Just click on it and join our Telegram group and be part of the biggest family. In fact, Sports Arena there. Check. Your mama for Fiska.
Of course. Be 10
cities, 20 cities. While Ijawo say mu person BM 100 cities, 2,000, 10,000. You sharp na fee. Yes, you funny. Yeah, your man us in Ketwari akesi nyina.
Ufani
dewa pa. You sharp never join the group and be part of the biggest family. Fast forward, me say ka cho say akwa blue me no otaka hu in this editorial. And so papa and so koji and one no more as here. You feel benze na ye try adwin. Yes, and Jupe o send this guy a free yankee I'll be get boy why. Na you to school fees never more identity. Yes, wa be dum boy na feel.
Make sure you use promo code DJ Slim. Our trouble. There be a $10 discount. Make sure you subscribe to this channel.
Exactly. Subscribe say smash the subscription button. All the boss wanna be I come now. Obeka busuano ho 31st January. Yes, we Infinity House Party. Infinity the house party. This will be the second installation to it. The second installation.
The first one was 1st October. We'll be by there.
Yes, wow, videos no said they na hatie. Say on 1st of October it says 31st January.
Ending of this month,
Ending of this month.
Was that motherfucker say invite? How do we invite them?
So there's a number. There's a number on the screen.
Okay.
So when one says send a message, with the new location, now if you invite and one with the new location, just number no free, and I say send a text to the number and then be part of us. Yeah, chill 31st. Yeah, chill. Otiase. You be akoko take. Insa. It didn't and I didn't
DJ Slim and I feel so we
and them feel it too in a more professional way.
Nice. It was a Billboard and come koso. But you na busy on artist ayo mutu kwan. Around. It could be a tour, it could be for a video shoot, it could be for a performance or a collaboration, whatever the situation is. But say okay, my member say same way. So who took kwan and the first will be bread artist in particular. Now who took kwan no?
Good question.
And that's a disadvantage. And that's a ball can cry.
No, a card is so far unless it be out the old quack went me achieve.
Okay.
But a numpo crown went me achieve maybe our community in the choir. I mean, it also gives you a fresh perspective of life and the business if you paid a little bit attention to I mean it's there's no loss. What you say, there's no loss to an artist traveling.
Okay. But say who fast when be in
most of the time creating association or creating bond with other stakeholders in other territories. I think that would be the biggest benefit if you ask me. Say artists took apart from the financial gain, say be a show no kobo. Say ebi okobo show no ajiska. The financial gains, yes, but also the brand equity. As a brand artist, and so it's also something that we also need to look at. The association and affiliation to other stakeholders in other territories, and also building a trustworthy bond. Idea artists should really pay close attention to it, because I know artists who have traveled, who had the opportunity of just making one journey into a territory, and the omunya also the brand, the affiliation that they had, and the connection of building, and yes, and musically it wasn't even rewarding, but outside music, and in the brand artists, it was crazy.
Okay, now let's talk about performance wise.
Yes.
A big performer we see their numbers doing extremely well. And that's opens door to a whole new market.
Yeah.
I mean, we say, artists who are hard, I will free be a country A and a country B. Ebi su koba. Yes, maybe an views in 100 and about 70. Next what?
What took about next what?
Views in
I'll be surprised to see that. In fact, I'll be surprised to see that unless maybe
last what we say it could be so we be to me other country performing.
Yeah.
Now so good management was acronym
exactly.
Yes, I should say be
in that market.
So now my next question would be like, so Obian to me organically the talent and then a kick you to the sense of few now they start searching him and so want to know more about him.
A typical example, my main shares are the way, man. Your artist influence Ghana say artists be bred to about say have perform right? And most of them would see at their back end a boost in a friend say not revenue.
You're right.
But,
because a lot of artists who are more performing. Yes. Say skills, Jesse Jacks.
Yes.
I saw them at the Ghana Music Awards.
Later on, I will stay follow.
Yeah, right.
It's normal. It's a normal practice. Yeah. So when you enter, the moment you enter into a new territory and you perform and you are able to nail the performance, there's definitely going to be some form of traction to the back end, and I say some IPs that will be pointing to your streams.
Yeah,
it's normal for it to happen.
I think so. What I say about Super Bowl, so
exactly. So a typical example is the Super Bowl performance. Even artists or more America or more resident, they can perform at the Super Bowl, which is a bigger platform than other platforms that maybe they've been
giving. Yeah,
yes. Until original Super Bowl, so per boom, Rihanna recorded over 50 million or something increase. Wow. Like it's crazy.
Wow.
Dr.
Dre
Mudiano,
Snoop Dogg, 50 Cent.
Spike.
Yeah.
And these sometimes the dynamics in the dorsal. It could be that the artist performed a throwback song. Maybe the core people that are watching most of the people that are watching, that out of or more time and we are active music consumers. So they falling in love with it. They like the performance. They falling in love with it. So they started to search the song.
You're right.
So a typical example is Rihanna's "Turn Off the Lights." You realize that it was one of the songs that peaked right after performance. It's about chat. After the performance, it blew by chat. And this is a song virtually over 10 years.
No, because Akon locked up a new freestyle on. Now Columbia to say, wow, this guy has potential. Akon no potential. Akon potential.
Exactly.
You're right.
So you should know that active music users from the 13 to let's say the 24, 23 year group, these people, a little bit of analysis, I realized that as at 10 years or 14 to 15 years ago, they were not even consuming music.
This is not part of the discussion, but since I offer Jay-Z from common about who OG now or more generation music, any back in the day music. You feel like honestly, because already I kind of know that I remember that. Are they really doing trash music?
No, it's not trash music. It's music for their generation. It can never be trash music. Music for Omo generation. And no more. They that is what they want.
Because almost who hear and say,
yeah, almost who hear and say no
lie.
And as I know, you who OGs video say no lie. So I was listening to I think so on my way back from Kumasi, I was listening to Lord Kenya's some of Lord Kenya's old tunes, and I realized that maybe production wise you could have done better. You understand? Classics in the they are classic bangers of Lord Kenya, mixed and mastered by Zab Mallet, which is top notch, super. But then there are other ones we are obtaining over here, Mount Kenya Records. And so what they buy, I feel the production could have been, a little bit, and even the writing skill of some of these things could have had a little more touch.
But did he have a writer before he left?
No, he on one actually BBR.
Okay, cool.
On one executing BBR.
But he felt like he could have done more.
Yeah, I felt yes.
Because he's on some type of pedestal. Like,
exactly.
Problem take it to the next level for
but
us.
the same album, this one I may complaining about certain songs. There are other songs on the album that are super dope as well. So normal. Same way Lord Kenya might listen to, let's say, a Sarkodie song and feel that you look be a Otache or Hasia would have been better. I mean,
most of the times, I'm commenting on stuff like that. I feel like, old hater, hate you on New King.
A year be an age group be a anyhow or how I appreciate it because it's art.
Okay,
it's art and an art form. No, be anyhow be hunafa. So back to
how streams in the core high.
How streams in the core high, and I think we've already set up the grounds for this conversation by knowing that there are platforms that you step on that have most of them are more a lot of viewership, and as an international platform elevation at the only high. The bottom or the big issue, however, these days, also social media has to be Shatta's the impact of Shatta's 4 minutes performance
from Jamaica,
as against that of truly as be definitely a stone boy.
Of course. So the artists be
stone so shows or couple ball
Jamaica
and all that.
Be 4 minutes. I conquer whole show ni performances and collaborations at cinema
and so Jamaica. Then again you sit down and then you want to look at this conversation I mean from a fanatic point of view, from fans point of view, the conversation be lame and you know how SM people have. I've already talked to you about SM for several times. If Stone's presence Jamaica, and I said the number of times Wako performing, I'm bringing impact. If you check the number of Jamaican artists he's been able to put on the song.
Yeah.
The level of the collaboration a woman the affiliation and as a link at the you think it was done in one day? It wasn't done in one day. Oko back no could deliver. No say akwe hard into your call, sir, on a chin tracky, rock the world. Rock the world. I mean, he was on with a top-notch.
When you know patois, they don't go back.
Something to patois.
I'm going boss.
What you be lines be at home. Whatever
patois. Started don't
me patois.
Oh, mama ragamuffin.
Mister.
Ragamuffin.
So you check Sadan. What's it? After your choir, after way na Morgan Heritage, na way Sean Paul, na Shaggy near the other. All these things are a brand, you know, who elevate to brand one way or the other. It might not necessarily translate into album list streams.
Yeah, but man, some respect me.
Apart from the respect itself, the association. What you say?
Yeah.
Until you be Google Shaggy say no read Shaggy discography. And also a Sean Paul discography, there's a Stone Boy in there.
Yeah.
There's a Morgan Heritage discography, there's a Stone Boy in there. All these things are as a result of his exploits in a certain territory and how the young man keeps moving. Yeah. So when I see some of the conversation, sometimes I throw for fun. When I'm bored, when me online, I'm engaged. Yeah, I'm just bored. Sometimes I be I may bow online. I'm a Jimmy. I just cause some. But when it's an intellectual discuss, and there are people who want to further, bring in that level of intellect to the discussion, then some of these things of say way too quiet one fashion, way too quiet fashion, it doesn't make sense because it's not even possible for you to travel as an artist with a strong management team. Go
now because
there be Ebiniho.
Okay. Okay. Vibes Cartel.
Yes.
On Nation Paul. Who is bigger?
So it depends again on how you look at it.
No, at or more journey, and because
dance. But Obiani said you're better enough.
Okay.
What did I say?
Okay, wait a personal question to you. It's not even for the whole people
No, but Obiani because commercially you can say Sean Paul has a lot of commercial success out of Jamaica than Vibes Cartel.
You understand? But Jamaica one so now.
Definitely. All trap and trenches there's also there's also a lot of respect for Vibes Cartel over
100%.
You understand?
Yeah.
World Boss won a catchment zone. Sean Paul won a catchment zone. What I say? Just that once again, commercially, worldwide commercial success. You might be tempted to say that Sean Paul is a little bit ahead or far ahead than Vibes Cartel. No two ways about it. Hit for hit, worldwide catalog
I know
wise. Let's just be as honest with each other as possible.
But no,
Yankobo sound clash in Jamaica. Near Kobono a different part. Kobono Germany, ho baby, Kobono
US baby.
Bro.
But Mr. say, I don't know if Jamaica now biggest songs here outside.
Because he moved exactly. So anything artists we had to make in the back end who territory are 80 in Yom Kessie. So why would they can promise one to go and perform in Asia?
True. But who say a whole baby
consumption into making who available to that market. Exactly.
Rama did the same thing too.
Exactly.
Yeah, you're right.
Kiddy, I don't know of all the territories in the world. We decided to touch it remix or call Indian Wakoyan because the algorithm nature and say, "Ho, and IP sitting in the area they free." But so there's a demand for your music there. Go and activate over there, and it worked perfectly for him. That song might not be big in Ghana, the remix or
maybe I say
big tune or more Sanchez in here, you know, more board Pascal. I'm more born a big time crowd on Friday be the Germany. You understand? So these are some of the okay, somebody will say a typical example. The same Shatta Wale na Nkrofo nyina a truly a Stone Boy say or two kwan one fashion ama. And you one no truly a kiddie. Say o perform with there some girl was standing there onim ne crowd or okay can say can I get toothpick? We was trolling him.
Yeah, I think it's on rant and bant.
Exactly. Yeah. But the same person has been to India to activate a song. Go and check the streams on that particular tune. Of course. He has 2 remixes. So one featuring Tiger and one featuring Sarah Girl. Go and check the reason why all these things were there and check the streams on that particular sound. You are it's hard to come on be or why you dear. Ye this right. But ne papa mua, you should know that it is impossible. The level at which Stone is operating, it's impossible it is impossible for him to make any movement out of this country and say wakobo show na free and free member. The guy has entered the same conversation or more person almost strikey.
Yes.
Billboard conversation.
Billboard conversation.
Bro.
That's it.
Bro. Billboard conversation. US Billboard charter. Shatta show that number 35 and go for Madam for could be my good friend also OSM. Gideon, Gideon US. Or they 3 seconds we are not sending me materials.
Yeah.
Bro, it's behind the paywall.
Okay.
What you say?
Yeah.
That whole chat is behind the paywall. For you to have access to the chat, unless you pay, people do not know this.
They say
a subscription. A monthly subscription of $14, a yearly subscription of $176. Convert to say, it came 2,000.
Nipa dodo saying. Fans for duro between my checking.
Exactly that I'm talking about. Yeah. So some of these things, yes, do I believe say I do not believe because me who me and this wouldn't be the first time. If say anywhere, this wouldn't be the first time settings we see across Ghana has it. What I say? It wouldn't be the first time. Or therefore, bit my baby away any. Who tackle the obey, Ujana obey. Nemo to me yet, dear, we swap. See me, never call for Billboard near criticized. I say, knowing perfectly that so many people can't have access to see.
But what you are for baby,
and I may say, almost say, people out there, people. Maybe there's no crane in
it.
Go and say that how again and I'm proud of it.
Yeah, of course.
More logins or because before you
that's how many pictures in about won't say that.
Me to me 36 in design business here.
Now what does say?
Wait my rapper Mwaku 1.
Allah. That level energy is able to.
I mean I'm not to atwas. E be pepe. Ah, Photoshop near you. Back worldwide near the designers and them away. You understand? So sa no. Me I understand it. Emma edumane dey. Emma conversation
because I'm say ban say no ma Stone Boy pussy and the Billboard. How much it
so some of these things me bem as a fan of Stone Boy. I can also come in with several points that might, SM viewers they might have sleepless night watching this video. What I say, I can come in with tons of it. Oh, a typical example. No, so a Billboard. Now go and win the beat here.
Man nominating.
Sir, that be nominating.
Oh, BT. Obeko.
Dabe.
Like you would GD when you Obeko.
Sir.
Yeah.
At his age.
On God.
Me attack this.
Yeah.
Me attack this.
Tino can say Obi Abe Pupu no. But Obeko. BT no Obeko. Momo Obeko.
Bro.
Because Killer Jimmy has that potential.
Say BT.
I understand no sitting yet. His lyrics first, episode now on tenacity. Now you have to think as an autumn this idea and they brought him. So be at tenacity or no on your original. T on no canon. Okay. Or a no sitting yet.
Oh, a deep. A deep bar pow. No sitting yet.
So it will have to take.
Wow.
It take a lot. Wow. Moving on. Because the oil no me. Normally, me I know I can't tell me, but why just to that moving on. At least when we start here, no one can say, oh, that is a. I thought I just 2 times there. Deep.
Oh my God, bro. Basic game, no.
Yeah.
It's fun to be a part of it.
100%.
Yeah,
but am I running there?
So may I get into the battlefield and then I pick information as well.
Yes,
because I realize that a bit more how they enjoy the banter. Some it's not as a fan personal.
A lot of people do take it really personal. But more fan normal, they enjoy themselves more because when you say
yes.
In as much as we are trying to educate or whatever, have a conversation, it's supposed to be enjoyable.
Exactly. So I just want to leave them with Adeba who say, never let anybody, as much as you want to be a fan base and memo or being sure said that thing is possible. So you so truly and as would who be fair enough. But fashion team said it is impossible for an artist of a caliber like Stonebwoy to make a journey out of Ghana and not have any form of gains. Most of these rebuttals were as a result of people questioning. Said, "Vibes Cartel show no boy no say because he's the same artist. Artists be to kwanya no change now.
7,000 we want Quench, yeah.
Oh, they are no koji say.
So
and he went to me and to declare no so koji says can no buy so when you two kwanya ne and fast was so because. When you stream see
but before we
on God or almost on God or
views buy no
12 million
I say I'm not because in the street and we are not really watching because cinema no kono the way I package he was put in a private jet or put you come up money like oh bia we was backstage near the day on no
and so need I to show you videos of Champagne a friend say Stonebwoy original hot Wyclef Jean on Stonebwoy di watcha Stonebwoy educated about watching videos of mama video of a friend saying Luciano ne a friend say legendary artist Luciano ne Stonebwoy almost didn't come almost share insight on the transatlantic trans-African trade and slave trade there they buy. I mean I can give you thousands of videos
but somewhere when you man what you make can say you're born with 20 million lashes I want should
20 million lashes
I want should
now we make more about 20 million lashes I want should
and a 10 years burial was saying who greatness you're greatness all the things I'm now papa ne can only you 10 years when seeing one day when who 20 million lashes. Well, soon.
Okay.
Wow.
20 million lashes.
Yeah.
But I no cry. GPD count of good inside, you know.
I'm not call you. Sir, is in the name. I choose a nice often or somebody to evidence so that you are
cheap. Me, I understand. It is as I say.
You understand the thing?
No, me, I understand the thing. It's a game. It's a game.
Yeah.
And, do anything to get the attention that you need.
Yes.
But, for fan base, and I'm going to pipe it down a little bit. And I think I like the composure of Beam Nation on some of these things because they know when you carry a real gem, some of these things you are not even bothered about.
Yeah.
Did I expect that Shatta Wale will travel and make gains like this. No, I did not expect it.
Really?
Yes.
Why?
And I do, and I make her say until proven otherwise. I do not believe all these things because my way industry with my charm in him says views all these things are orchestrated. Jamaican people are falling in love with it. Hot TikTokers hear reaction. I mean, we pay people for music reaction. Artists pay me to react to their music.
Right.
What you say? So if all these things are happening to the lay person, blue way you say. But yeah, it's a human
how
until you won't mean guy.
Also the evidence can see be
because all I need to do, or if I'm not sure something like this, Stonebwoy is even interested in it. I mean, the man is working up and running tour near Basso. What he has for 2026. Your man put up a tour, Mali tour, up till now, you baby at on fire. Mali tour, no who cover acting.
Debbie,
I had to say, what so about PS1? Konami,
yeah.
I can't no designer as artwork, and I was here near Chinito.
Maybe I know more person on the course I had to team. No,
my mini chose here. I said, Konami, who have selected team FIFA92. So, I select.
Why is it be who are there? Kind of, but what about PS1 behind Konami?
Ejidi. Over selected team.
Maybe as I idea no more you.
Oh, did not selected team anyway. Yo, bro, you can see a true the ebe you wait my true this rebel. You go wait my general console rebel. We deactivate 2 accounts.
Yeah, okay.
So what I say, but see a corner physical there. I just want people to understand that artists don't move out of the country unless when they get there, they are not effective in getting their message across. And one thing that sometimes you need somebody to also represent you in that foreign land as well.
You're right.
And I think Shatta did a good job by employing people
over there.
Okay.
That's the way to go.
That is the way to go.
Yeah.
You need, because I know Sarkodie has Eagle Plug, and Eagle Plug more widespread in different territories. And he said Sarkodie drew UKCC or Nimcrofobe plug it into UK. They get his work done for him real quick. Or drew America, he has a team in America that are ready on the go meeting him, or TM Entertainment or America. I know Coaches is also one way or the other affiliated to SAC. Because I think when I met him in America, I realized his team there, me Black Nana, Mensa, and Miami Pay, Angel. The rest were a couple of new people that were with him. Near America, they were far away. Like they know they know the way. Yeah. Say Angel will be more or less like the big manager, supervising and also liaising with the local management team to get the work done. It's beautiful.
Yeah, it is.
Exactly. So, free America, no better than Ghana. Team Newa American can activate his music for him.
Okay.
Exactly.
Okay. So, yeah.
When you see some of these things, let's appreciate it for what it is that they are putting in the work. Yeah. I appreciate whatever is happening right now because I know Shatta is putting in the work. The aesthetics around it, however, also is needed because it's a game. No? But let's not use that to downplay the essence of the other man because the other man being Stonebwoy has already did all these things.
Yeah.
Or start a call to
Start to drop Jamaican collaborations and no, but that's there. There's no heat.
Let's have that type of uncommon on the fan base level. But when it gets to real intellectual level, bro, jai fatun chen. So artists are not too quiet. I'm to mean for him, man. I can point out to some artists, but I mean more because I'm baby. Because show and I was I was there. We were supposed to do I think 2 shows. They failed to turn up. They failed to turn up.
Me pato bibi sana then a course no because and now the artist Ghana artist bar brutia what the guy it's like they be say
problems or
okay
problems ankasa
okay
local event organizers other America for a fact because I want to make a awesome because I want to be frequenting more and yet most of them and yet And omo a ye papa no so artist any omo a enye papa na delisa anti omo hu papa na omo hu.
That be.
And they tend to give, a lot of unnecessary drama to the omo ye papa. Into one example that I'll give, a classical example without mentioning the artist's name. A DMV party in the park, and there were so many things that happened at the show. Shouts to coaches, not in order to make the event work as good, as perfect as possible. But it got to a time, it was America time. It's of the essence to to a venue owner. Say, okay, so we're booking for 4 hours. Masa by 3 hours, 50 minutes. I was all here ready. I went to 2 speakers. 10 minutes, and found and wrap it up na fee. Bro, they were ready to shut the program down because drew a limit time out the book. He asked for additional time, but the artists were supposed to get there. Most of them decided not to show up because some dreams said to say Ghana for show at till Mama calls.
It is a stage.
Massa.
Stage has him okay.
The next stage, most stage. So, Pacho. They got there and now venue no so air full to capacity. Into traffic are building. Plus the territory a program no was more or less a white neighborhood. Into who said before we bring no, they had already called the cops. And bro, I'm telling you,
time not showing.
Bro,
why you doing? Why you doing?
I'm a police for me brain. Sakwan ho mo person free area mo be chile. And it was a mixture of the Ghanaian and also Nigerian crowd because now and they could that should be as an artist to perform. So guess what? Niger for by our artists got there. There was traffic. All they needed to do is just get down and walk.
That's what
niggas in your munsi. Yanfa car and inside them. Bro, at the end of the day, they did not get the chance to perform. If they had done that, maybe somebody might have heard the song, Shazammed it, and also want to follow up and see who that artist is. Exactly. These are some of the things. Streaming wise, they don't gain. These must be some of the issues.
Because it's starting to sound.
Bro, I tell you, that summer, this is like, I think 2 years ago, that summer, 2 shows I'm going in a time ABT organizers and momentum show.
Idea of course
because the Ghanaian patrons nankasan so ebe ba ho no mpo no omo kra so decided so omo show up late because omo so what till mama calls mentality ni bi pepepe. Exactly. The issues in Kitengete, I was an would be na major.
And I'm sure so say be alcohol for extra time, I'll be 2 more.
No, you end up paying more. I mean, there are stories. There are stories of, and this is from industry. This is from one big artist who Ghana has here, and I was with a person backstage or American. A person was telling me, bro, Slim, we need event organizers that have the balls. I be or show no cost a time, no delay. But to be to imagine any more guarantee say be a jack unim. See here 1 hour more and I said 2 hours more crime a call. You want to coach from say 2 hours more because he's citing an example. So one whiskey show be an air course for London. And I think it was the O2 or one of them. Charlie, they were behind time. Event organizers Vim. Then they're charging I think extra £30,000 or something. I've forgotten the exact amount. Vim. Okay, na yibitua na diamond check na diamond. Vemo. But the thing is, the ecosystem so I has seen it doesn't also favor some of these things because as much as you want to make the artist look good, is the artist also willing to reciprocate and make the event organizer look good? Because is the event organizer that is going to take your music to that next group. Because if it was easy for you, the artist, to enter that territory to go and do promotion and all that, so release you Ghana has idea because you can just release it, share the link on your social media and get it done. But wait my is hard for the American market. No, it's the event organizer who's going to stage an event over there for you too. But there's a strong disconnect between event organizers and artists, and even event organizers and patrons of the event when you travel aside. I think it's a different subject altogether, different topic altogether. because I've been backstage in several big big shows. Me one naked eyes. I've seen shit. You catch naked people. Catch what? What's it?
You see naked people.
Now I've seen shit. Back, but Eddie.
But also, ubi be man, conform be betting you maybe I say.
They are maybe so say collectively, and I can see that a group like SMU people are interested. You are high. Well, a group now move pose to say the mom pet to ne mom pa to, but say mommy who say we interested because say ben you know Shiana airport to near you people are interested. I like that energy. Keep it up. There's nothing wrong with it. But don't rubbish the next person, and let us foster try say be page communication and common. I could do say ade na ye ni ho. Kwan be na be my artist at TSC say okosho obi ba ehun nsensem ne how be react because friends Ghana Music Awards UK ne ho drama ba you get it. All these things we need to have an industry conversation around it and find out to be a stakeholder media, international media, reportage by any day two shows and also local media. How are we going to also report it?
Yes.
What you are saying?
Yes.
Relationship between artists and media. Yes. Because ni na hu here. Because over na media na your margin say omon ka ho hwe.
I know so to say na artist in the pa.
No pa.
It's my way show we no omon ka ho ba.
Odwen say na how man ka SM for no mo gu ayi afi no makofa ayi clippings of TV3 post. No makofa we mu post. You see what you people are doing to our artists. You have a media darling or no the artist back a media darling, and that's because that artist respects the media. If your artist doesn't respect the media, or other way nyame. This say who says they say the money jehon. They say they want me can tell me say money jehon. Money jehon. Kamu nya kra nko be ko to say the stone boy ko be. But enya nu ho afi no start mommy mo na baso what you say mo na baso na onko ne kakra ade
asero kai
maere
ozo nya obekwa ne say
ti say the stone boy ko no
Shatta kwa ba say
dabi bro
I'm a low soldier
dabi
onko ma
dabi
onko di say no ho
boss
this beat America we are play am. Think about it.
Boss.
All right, it's fine.
Why wouldn't the womb dada? Young friends here say, they come into the comment section and let us know what you think.
Person can be crying Shatta. Oh, they patch or crying and what
the patch
messenger na. Why are you begging? So I'm a comment.
I'm begging. Adiana me bonea.
What's one can say to my artist? Yeah, Pama Chonsu.
But say Sally akaseti am artist me pa macho se we dia mo fancha o say me ma me pacho just me kwa me pacho no credit
and why you disrespect
violation
come into the comment section.
Let us know what you think and most importantly keep it real because the street is always watching.
You don't know these streets like we do.
We show.